I ain't gonna lie, I got this damn windbreaker on. You can hear this motherfucker every time I move. Feel like Missy Elliott in the I Can't Stand Alright. Hey man, but this is an episode to sit down with Slim. This is my first time recording by myself. I don't know if I'm a like this or not, but it kind of feels like when you're on Twitter and you're just writing tweets back to back to back to back, nobody's responding to you, and you finally realize like, hey, I'm sitting here talking to myself. But now I'm actually in the room talking to myself by myself for real though. But hey, if you ain't got nobody else in this world, you have yourself, so I'm fine with it. But yeah, man, I've been podcasting for a little while now, and all signs been pointing to me recording by myself, so I feel like this is the best time to do it. Today's Monday. I'm recording this Monday night. It'll be out Tuesday. My weekend was pretty decent though. I recorded a real good podcast on More Than the Masters podcast. Came out this morning. I've been getting a lot of good reviews for it. If you haven't listened to that one yet, please go listen to it. It's a very good podcast. I want to say it's very informative, but I don't know if people are interested in doing podcasts, and we talk about podcasts a lot, but it's actually really good dialect. The guy I did it with, name's Maine. He has a podcast called More Than the Masters. Very, very, very intellectual brother. Yeah, man, just go check it out. It's on SoundCloud. It's called More Than the Masters. Check that out. And I actually recorded another podcast episode yesterday evening all the way in Greenville, South Carolina. For some reason, I used my laptop, and my laptop's been a little janky lately. I got to get that one fixed, so I'm unable to get that one out to you all, but it's okay. I'm here to give you this episode right here. On the way back from recording that episode though, I received a text from someone talking about 21 Savage is going through something right now. And I was like, yeah, ain't no way in hell. He got to be playing or whatever. Then the person actually told me like, hey, 21 Savage just got arrested and he's about to get deported. They're trying to say he's from the UK. I was like, it's no way in hell, dog. No way in hell 21 Savage, Mr. Zone 6 Decatur, is from the UK. It's just impossible. Well, I went to Google like everyone else does, and I typed in 21 Savage, and you already know the first thing that popped up. 21 Savage gets arrested and is about to get deported. But one more thing I also noticed, he got arrested with Young Nudie and two more guys also. So I guess they were looking at Young Nudie and ran 21 Savage's name, and I guess that's what popped up and ICE came to get him. But free Young Nudie also. A lot of people fail to speak about that. But as far as the situation with 21 Savage, my first thoughts on it was like, hey man, there's no way in hell 21 Savage is from the UK. And he just disguised his voice and tricked us all into thinking he was this Mr. Zone 6 guy. It's just not possible. I don't believe it. I don't want to believe it. I stopped thinking about it, went home, slept on it, woke up and was like, all right, hey man, let me do this research and see what I can find. I found out a couple things. I found out 21 Savage, yes, he was actually born Shaban Abraham Joseph in the UK. He entered the US July 2005 and his visa expired July 2006. So these couple facts right here tell me something already. 21 Savage was born in 1992, which makes him, 26 years old? I don't know when his birthday is, but yeah, so he has to be 26 years old. So at this age, when he received these visas, which was 2005, he had to be 13 years old. So it really was his mother's responsibility to renew this visa. But that's neither here nor there. The people saying that he has to be living a lie and that he's never lived what he talked about in his raps, I would have to disagree. He moved here at the age of 13 and lived a whole life here. He's been over here for like 13 years now. So I'm pretty sure everything he's saying has to be true. A lot of people that grew up in that neighborhood know him. So I don't think he's living a lie. And it kind of makes me think, like, me personally, I'm a military brat. I moved to the area of Augusta, Georgia when I was 13. I guess the same age 21 Savage lived in Atlanta. So before I moved to that area, I lived in Germany. So I guess people would say I'm from Germany. It's just silly, man. But nah, this is a serious situation. He's up for deportation. And anybody that knows how that system works, you know, they basically get you out of here fast, and the process of trying to get back is damn near hell. I'm sure everybody watched Scarface before. Scarface went through hell trying to get to the United States of America. And by the time he got his opportunity, he had to kill Castro. You know what I'm saying? That's why he was going around talking about communist pigs and all this other stuff, because he really wanted to come over here, you know, because people fail to realize that America is, you know, land of the free, equal opportunity, or supposed to be equal opportunity, man. We're big on fucking capitalism over here. And whatever you want to be, you basically can be over here. That's what they tell you anyway. But yeah, man, all these people out here that's judging 21 Savage, saying he's not really a savage and he's not really from where he's saying he's from. Most of y'all claiming neighborhoods y'all ain't never lived in before anyway. Y'all grandma might have lived there. Y'all might have came to visit every summer or something. But y'all not from these neighborhoods. Most of these rappers y'all listen to, they ain't really from the places they say they are. They not the people they say they are. 6ix9ine is under investigation for RICO right now, you know, and it's reported that he's about to take a deal. The young kids right now think he's a tough guy. He's a gangster. Guess what? He's not. It's all an act. It's all a facade. 21 Savage, you never know. All I know is he's a young brother that is over here in the U.S., made a name for himself, worked hard, is in a good situation, takes care of his children, does a lot of charity, you know, big back to school drive in Atlanta. Me personally, I don't think he deserves to get deported whatsoever. You know, when Donald Trump talks about, I always mess his name up. I love calling him Trumpito. But when Donald Trump talks about, you know, us having this immigration problem or whatever, he speaks of people that come in and bring drugs into the country and they're just, you know, making our country a horrible place. But when you think of someone like 21 Savage, nah, that's not what he's doing at all. He has a job. He has a business. He's employing many people. A lot of people depend on him to eat. Him going to jail, him getting shipped off. Do you know how many people are going to suffer now because of that? You just add them to the unemployment rate. I think it's just a sad case, man. I'm going to be honest, though. The memes are entertaining. Of course, the internet always laughs at other people's problems. The memes are entertaining. You can't help it. You're going to laugh. But, you know, when you get done laughing, just remember, man, that's a human being whose rights is almost getting violated. You know, he should have the same opportunity to be here as the rest of us, because we're all immigrants here. Some of us is from Ireland. Some of us is from Europe. Some of us is from Africa. You know, the only people that's from here is the Indians. That's it. We're all immigrants, man. But yeah, but speaking of the memes and people laughing at them, someone brought to my attention that what's the lady name? Demi Lovato. She was tweeting the memes and was like, "Hey, this is the funniest thing, woody woody whoop." And Wale actually got at her and was like, "Hey, people weren't people were actually making memes of her and attacking her because of her heroin addiction." But you know, he took the high road with it, like, you know, just God bless or whatever, man. Like, you be easy because you want to laugh at another black man and this and that and blah blah. So I feel both ways about it. I feel like the memes are actually funny, so I understand why she said that. You don't have to attack her or whatever because she laughs at the same thing we're laughing at like everybody else is. But on the other end, it is a little insensitive for her to do something like that, knowing what she went through as far as her problems. But I don't really blame her too much, man. But y'all know how Wale is, man. Wale went after her fast. Wale's gonna voice his opinion loud and clear every time he gets a chance. I don't blame him whatsoever. I do not blame that man whatsoever, man. But yeah, I also see some rumors on the internet saying that Dr. Amsu is 21 Savage's dad. Well, the birth certificate was released, and of course that's not the name that was on his birth certificate, but the internet being the internet dug up all these all these pictures of 21 Savage and pictures with Dr. Amsu, and decided that that's his dad, and his dad is from Britain, and 21 Savage was hiding his accent. You know, people love a good conspiracy theory. They love a good story, man. But one video that was real, they pulled up a video of his mom at his back to school drive, and she actually was speaking, and you actually can tell that she does have an English accent.
I'm very happy that everybody came out. I'm very appreciative of everybody that came to support the hair. The people that did the hair, phenomenal job. People that handed out the shoes, phenomenal job. Everybody that came out here to support, very happy. We're going to do it again every year, and hopefully every year will be bigger and better.
So, of course, there's some truth to it or whatever. I don't think it's a big deal. I really hope that his lawyers is able to, you know, get this misunderstanding handled and keep him over here, man. I Was was a really good album. One of my favorite albums of last year, actually. I want to say it came out right after Meek's album, and I was just like, dang, it's crazy. We just got two good albums back to back. I'm a 21 Savage fan, man. I don't think he should, you know, have to go through what he's going through right now. But one thing that's really going to hurt him is in 2012, he was arrested for possession of drugs. I want to say it was marijuana, a large amount of marijuana. I could be wrong. Please fact check me. I know that's going to have a big stain on his you know, case as far as trying to stay over here in the country, but hopefully he gets out of that, man. Hopefully he gets out of that. But I'm gonna be honest, that news was way bigger than the Super Bowl for me, man. I planned on grazing over the Super Bowl. Ended up only watching a couple minutes of the Super Bowl. Honestly, I didn't know what time it started. When I found out what time it started, I wasn't really excited to watch it. I want to say when I tuned in, it was the beginning of the second half, and I watched it, whatever. I want to say I seen the Patriots score, and I fell asleep right after. But of course, like everyone else, I woke up, you know, to see how the halftime show was and everything. And of course, like we thought, Maroon 5 did a pretty boring job. A pretty boring job. I want to say that they probably was like the 10th or 15th person on the list of people they called. I heard they tried to get Cardi B on. They tried to get Rihanna. They tried to get Jay-Z. You know, they tried to get a lot of hip hop artists. They tried to get a lot of pop artists. Nobody would do it, man. People just not standing for the NFL. It makes them look bad. So they went with who would do it. And Travis Scott was someone who would do it. I'm a little indifferent about Travis Scott doing it also. I'm not one of those people that's going to sit here and say, hey, Travis Scott performed at the Super Bowl. Oh, he's an Uncle Tom. Oh, he needs to get out. The Kardashians got him. Don't get me wrong. The Kardashians might got him. He might be in the episode of Get Out. But hey, that's on him, man. If he wants to perform at the halftime show, hey, he can do as he please. You know what I'm saying? Not everybody is an activist. Not everybody wants to stand up for a cause. And you cannot down somebody because they just don't have that in them. Because it's really not for everybody. People don't understand that. Everyone has these opinions and think everybody should be Malcolm X or Dr. Martin Luther King. Everybody isn't those people. So just remember that, man. But yeah, but I don't know. That Super Bowl was pretty boring. I hate the Saints with everything in me, But I think I would much rather have seen the Saints go against the Patriots than the Rams. And I know it's going to be some people that listen and say, oh, it was a defensive game. People always say anything involving defense is boring. Like when you see defensive fighters box and it goes down to the wire and people be like, oh man, it was just a good fight because it was a lot of defense. Woo-doo-doo-woo. Or this was a good football game because it was a lot of defense. No, that game was just boring. Like, and it's crazy because I think the report is that the ratings have suffered in the last 10 years. This is the worst ratings in the last 10 years. So obviously everybody else felt the same way I felt about it. And the NFL got a lot of work to do, man. I know it's a lot of conspiracy theories out there about how, oh, this and that and blah, blah, but I'm not here for that. That's not my thing, man. Yeah, man. So it's just interesting, man. It's just interesting. What else was there that happened this weekend that caught my eye? Liam Neesom. Somebody sent me something on him. He made a statement saying that one of his friends was raped by a black man, and he walked the streets hoping a black man would approach him so he can kill him. That was a very ignorant statement, but of course I always have to look at things open-mindedly. And I thought about him, like, hey man, he's Irish, man. You know, there's a lot of Irish, Italian, you know, a lot of races that don't like black people. For some reason, a lot of races don't like black people. I don't know what it is about us, but they just seem to find a reason to hate us. That statement is very ignorant, though. I hate statements like that. Can't stand them. But hey, man, if that's what that man wants to do, hey, I can't be here to agree with it, man. I really do believe that people like that, man, they need to get evaluated and they need to get sent somewhere. So I'm not a big fan of like the prison system and things like that, but I do feel like some people that have these severe problems that they can't get over, like an extreme case of racism or something like that, we need to find a place for all these people to go to. Like, you ever watch crazy movies where they have people that live underground in the sewer, people that wanted to rebel against government and rebel against society and everything like that? Hey, maybe we need to lean towards doing that. Nah, I'm just being funny, man. But on all serious notes, man, racism is stupid. We're supposed to get better as people. I know y'all tired of hearing me say that, but we're supposed to get better as people. And for us to get better, we need to come together and be one. And racism does nothing for neither party, neither side. People need to realize that, man. But yeah, man, this was Slim. Another episode with Sit Down with Slims, featuring Slim. My first episode recording by myself, man. I don't know, man. I kind of liked it. I think I'm going to get comfortable doing this. I know this is a short episode, but I promise you, I got some real good episodes coming very, very, very soon. Just give me a second. But yeah, man, that's it, man. I'm out.